I think Liverpool are in serious trouble, and I do think
they are.
Arne Slot's got to be looked at in terms of how he turns. It's not like get him out and all this, because I've heard he needs to be sacked and he can go and all this stuff. But he's under serious pressure to turn this around, because you cannot smash the British transfer record twice in one window and put performances out like this. It is absolutely shambolic. They were awful. I'm looking at the leaders in Liverpool and I'm thinking, where are they? I didn't know Dominic Szoboszlai was the leader and captain, but he has been this year. Everyone else has been a shambles. Salah, is he done? I mean, we're 11 games in now. Is he done? Like, looking like he is. He's either got that 400k going, Muppets, after Saudi next year, I'll enjoy my last year, do nothing. Or he's actually just lost it, because it's been poor, man, this season from him. Van Dijk, come on, man. I see him doing the whole Cardi V taking a piss from Caicedo. Now he's just stuck a foot out and let it go in from Nico Gonzalez. That was pathetic from an experienced best defender in the world. So I thought he was absolutely embarrassing yesterday. Konate, for that penalty, is an absolute joke. What a mess. What is he even thinking, Konate? They'll blame the goalkeeper, but my God, what is Konate doing to his goalkeeper there? And Conor Bradley's not good enough for Liverpool. I'm sorry, he's not. I've tried to explain this. I know he locked up Vinny, but he's had a bit of a weird cut, like 12 months, in my opinion, Vinny. I look at it and think he's not good enough. This Liverpool side just isn't good enough. And Isak, Wirtz, I mean, what's going on? Where are they? Are they both getting in at the moment? Do they both talk? I think there's serious trouble.
0 G for Wirtz, bro, in 11 Premier League games.
Oh, that's pathetic.
They're still out here making fake stats up. Yeah, about like
what fake stats?
I've seen this one guy who's like sprints into the penalty area and like, you know, runs down the channel. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's like, how about a goal, my guy? How about a goal? You know what I mean? No.
Bro, you see this Rome's guys on Twitter. He's still on Twitter talking about Wirtz is going to leave with Saturn today. He's going to get GA today. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
And Tyrone was like, give it a rest, fella. You need to actually give it a rest, Roms. Just stop, bro. Just honestly stop and just let him just cook in silence and do something in silence. Because right now, Dewsbury Hall has been a better signing than him this season, bro. Yeah? Dewsbury Hall has left and has got more GA than this guy and has been more influential than this guy, bro. What's going on?
You love that comparison, didn't it?
I do love it. I do love it because I see similarities in their game. I see similarities in the low stocks and how they drive with the ball and whatnot, how they create, right? You got Gonzalez looking like Rodri out there. What is going on with you guys, bro? Yeah? What is actually going on with you? Salah, it's like Salah's forgotten how to play football now. Yeah? Well, actually, it's not even that. It's just the goal, the GA is dried up. So now we're seeing Salah for what he is. You can't hide behind the GA, right? Supposedly trying to be the driving force. Ekitike, I'm seeing what? He's blank now, nearly 10 games. What's going on over there, Roms?
Bro,
yeah? The defense. I saw Van Dijk dive. That was the first time I've seen Van Dijk dive to the floor like that. Why is he diving to the floor like that, bro? Yeah? That goal should have been a goal. I can't lie. That goal should have been a goal. That's abysmal. I don't know if you guys have spoken about it, but that's an abysmal decision.
You know what?
That should have made you lot. That should have made you lot, yeah, go even more. But right now, I can't lie. City are a problem. City are a serious problem, bro. Every phase of the game right now, I'm seeing similar things that I was seeing when they were in their pomp. I'm seeing their defense building up from the back nicely. I'm seeing their midfield having real balance. Gonzalez off the ball, fantastic. On the ball, brilliant. Yeah, he was a big part in the goal they scored. What was that third goal he scored? LB. He played it over the top to the left back, and then it came back across. Who was it who scored your third goal again? Remind me. Doku, yes. Yeah. He played a big part in that goal, bro. He played it across the ball at the box. Sorry, it went back to Doku. Doku, obviously, fantastic. But City right now, man, they're playing some really good football, man. I saw your game in the midweek in Champions League. They're looking real fluid. So for me, LB, all you need to do right now, yeah, is keep Haaland fit, keep Cherky fit, keep Foden fit, keep Gonzalez fit, and bro, you can win the league, honestly. Because when I'm looking at your style of football. You will score more goals playing like this. You will create more chances than everyone.
A lot of their fringe players are starting to come into their self and start to look a lot better. A lot of the players who LB probably wouldn't have expected at the start of the season to start really performing. They're the ones stepping up. So the floor of their team is already it's being raised. And like you said, you're talking about man like Doku, Goku, whatever you want to call him right now. Man's just skinning up anyone on any wing. And you know the funny thing is
performance we've seen in a while. By the way, from Doku.
Do you know? I think that's Doku's best performance at City. Yeah,
I feel like The only difference was that shot went in. How many times do we see him cutting and shoot? It just doesn't go in. It will hit 3 or 4 men or something. But because that goal goes in, it now makes his performance look so much better. But we see him skin man up every single game.
But the end of it though, man.
But the way he grips up Bradley time and time again, even for the penalty one, he grips up Bradley. He said, "Yeah, Konate, coming back the beef," and then done him up as well, bro. Konate is another player who needs to be spoken about because prior to the season, I'm hearing Konate in conversations, and respectfully, they're not my defenders, but with Saliba and Gabriel, Konate's nowhere near these, man. Konate's a scrub, and it needs to be justified because he's had about 6. No. We need to, bro. He's had 6
scrub
stinkers.
is hard.
I mean stinkers.
Very hard.
He's had at least 6 games this season where he's been the worst player on the pitch. And you're trying to say it's harsh, but again, for a centre back to perform at the level he has this season, it's the level he's at.
If you're calling him a scrub this season, yeah, I agree.
But I don't think he's that good in general. I think he had a good season last year, but that was it. It was a good season. Man had Van Dijk carrying him. It's easy to look good next to Van Dijk last year. Now that Van Dijk isn't looking good and you need to step up, he hasn't stepped up at all. He's taken a step back. They're all falling back, bro. Man said, man like Fat Joe, lean back. Everyone's taking a lean back this season. Nobody wants to win that league in your team.
George, I've got to stop you there. I've got to stop you there because if this is a Spurs player, you'll back them. I'm not even Konate's biggest fan. So the conversation with Salim and Gabriel, they were never from me. I think me and Monts were the only 2 Liverpool fans to say, I think the family's overrated him. But this is still a player that's had man of the match performances in World Cup final and even a Champions League final. You can't just call him a scrub.
How long ago?
At the highest level.
How long
3 years ago? 3 years
well
ago.
then, so I don't care. Don't talk to me about a potential player. A player at 22 years old. At 22 years old, he had potential. So when you're seeing these performances, it's, do you know what? He's good, but he has potential. There's so much more. We're not seeing any of this potential, bro. We're not seeing him consistently perform. We're not seeing him perform to the level that's needed. And as everyone's pointed out, now that Van Dijk is, because Van Dijk has taken a step back, nowhere near the level is. You need your other centre back to step up. He's not stepped up, and Van Dijk's just been doing doing stanky leg on the edge of the box. We need to speak about all of your players that are not performing, the experienced ones. I want to keep focusing on the experience because I know we can cook Wirtz. Wirtz is low hanging fruit. Let's be honest, we're seeing Wirtz dribble through a couple, man. There's nobody in front of him to play through. Nobody wants the ball. They all look shook in attack. Your attack is so bad. And Diaz and Nunes are heavily missed. That's what needs to be. Diaz and Nunes are missed. And all the fans that wanted Diaz out need to have a big knock on their head. They need to bang their head against the wall because Diaz is pretty much the best left winger in world football right now. The way that he's playing, the way he's performing.
The way
he's bringing.
You know what's so crazy, Jules? The way they were just trying to dispose of him, like the market's full of
He was rubbish. It was like he was a washed winger, bro. Like he was mad the way they were trying to treat him like he's anyone. Oh, we don't want him. He's rubbish. Oh, we don't need him. You needed that guy in your squad because he took the focus off Salah. He would dribble past 3 or 4 man and then leave Salah to have all that space on the other side. Now you don't have that. Salah's not performing.
Now that's a lie. His taking on ability the last year or 2 went out the window. That's why he got moved false 9.
He used to drag it up the pitch numerous times. I remember the game against City, it might have been last season, when he dribbled past Bearman, Kyle Walker, and dragged it halfway up the field, bro. That's what he done for you.
Yeah, man, but George, this is what I mean. Yeah, that was one game. If you looked at the majority of his games, the reason why he got shifted into false 9 because his left wing, obviously at Bayern, he's doing his thing on the left. But at us, this revisionism is a bit mad. Like his days were numbered on the left. Any honest Liverpool fan will tell you that. That's why he got moved full.
Better than this Gakpo, though.
Yeah, he's better than Gakpo. But onto the game, right? First of all, LB said it. They spanked us. They took us to the cleaners. We were actually fortunate it weren't 3, 4, and 5 going into half time. I'm not gonna lie. They smoked us. That's probably, for me, probably the most embarrassing performance under Slot since he's been at Liverpool because it was very reminiscent of the Brentford game. There was no endeavour. It's kind of like he threw in the towel. From when he took off Ekitike and we had no striker and he puts Wirtz false 9, he threw this game. He said to himself, there's no way we're winning this at all. And you know another thing we did? We pressed City, and LB will tell you, that is their bread and butter. We were pressing City from the start and they were just popping it around us and through us. Nico Gonzalez was on an island for the majority of the game. Your DM shouldn't have that much space at all. At all. From the press. We were poor. It was shocking. And I actually agree with what George said about the seniors. Wirtz was poor. LB, you want to hear it? So I said it. He was
probably the best of your attackers, though. I can't lie. I'm not gonna lie
yeah,
to you.
but still, this
He
is
was
a game.
probably the
I've been
best of
calling.
your
I've been
attackers.
calling for him to start the bigger games. Right? I thought he would score. You put up the tweet. Like, I genuinely thought this would be the game where he gets his GA. George is right. There's times he looked up, there was no attackers, but overall he had a poor game. But I'm looking at the seniors that have been here for a while now. For me, Robertson was actually one of the players that shouldn't have got hooked that early. I don't think he did much wrong. I don't know you lot's opinion, but the fact he took Robbo off early was a bit mad. But your Salahs, your Van Dijks, your McAllisters, your Gravenberch, your Konates, the seniors just weren't there. I think the only two players that can walk off the pitch with their head held high is Mamardashvili and Szoboszlai, because I think the Haaland header, maybe you could say he could do a bit better, but he put that right in the corner. Doku, I don't think many keepers are saving that. And then the deflection, that's on Van Dijk. So I think Mamardashvili, it was a good penalty save as well. Him and Szoboszlai are the only two players I think that can walk off the pitch with their head held high. The Ekatike discourse, I do hear it because he had a good start to the season. The GA's dried up. I think he had a good performance against Madrid and Villa, but we need it in these big games because I know everyone speaks about Isak's price tag. This is a guy that costs 80 million as well. It's still a lot.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
So
He ain't gonna get away with it, man.